Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody. Let's take a look again on the Bitcoin market. So actually here are our doubts that we have made last time when we considered it on Monday, and when we have reversed our positions just because clearly market was not able to form the bullish pattern that should have become the background for possible upward action. This attempt totally has failed, and early signs we have reversed it around 62, 63 area. And as you can see, that was a reasonable decision and market just collapsed. On the monthly chart, the close of the April has happened at the most negative point, and we said, if you remember our discussion, that once market will form bearish engulfing, it could open road to the deeper retracement in an area of the 50 even. If we talk only about technical pullback, if something greater will stand on the back of this action, some major changes in the sentiment, some really fundamental changing on fundamental background, it could trigger sharper reversal. But currently, since trend remains bullish, yes, we have engulfing, but engulfing is always tactical pattern. It suggests some kind of the ABCD retracement in lower time frame, but it doesn't promise definitely the breaking of the major tendency. So for now, we'll not speak about this and just watching for lower standing support areas where we could consider taking the positions with the longer term trend direction. On the weekly chart, this is bullish direction, so we will see what will happen at the predefined support areas. But on a tactical point of view, for the short-term purposes, market definitely stands bearish, and our suggestion, it seems, was correct on the reversal of the position. So let's take a look what will happen. Besides, guys, I hope that you have read our report that we have prepared as regularly monthly reports, fundamental reports on the cryptocurrencies, where we have discussed in details some big flaws and weakness in the current market positions. So everybody was too fascinating with the halving, it's putting really big hopes on the big changes on the markets. Everybody was speaking about the adoption of the Ether ETF, its inflows in Bitcoin ETFs, wide participation of the institutional investors in these ETFs, some features of the Bitcoin as a safe haven assets. All this stuff have been considered, and actually the conclusion that we have made, it is not as really cloudless as it might be seen if you read just the headlines in the media or some corresponding resources where actually big fans of the cryptocurrencies putting some materials for a reading. So we suggest that you could read it, and you will find lots of new, and so you could take a look at all these processes from the different side, which will provide you a bit more general view on the markets. So on the shorter term, on the weekly chart, we keep watching for bullish patterns. So for now, you could see trend has turned bearish on the weekly chart, but a grabber has been erased here. Market is breaking the first level, but at the same time, recall that we could get here, taking off the MACD and add moving average. So you can see theoretically we could get a nicely looking brand body opportunity. It will be not perfect brand body because market already shows 1, 2, 3, 4 closes below the 3x3, but at the same time overall momentum here stands rather strong, and somewhere around 52, 55 area, since here is the strong confidence level, we could start thinking about taking long position, watching for patterns on the daily time frame, and if we will get some reversal patterns around this area, that might be interesting to trying to catch some at least bounce up. That's the strategies that we could follow on the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, it seems that market is not at oversold. So let's take a look where the oversold stands. Right. So you can see market is not at oversold here, so it has ability to move slightly lower. But at the same time, since this is not perfect bread body shape, we need to get strong support area to consider taking any longs position. And the first level that we could consider is now. If we'll take a look at lower time frames on the daily chart, we see that our suggestion on the possible bearish reversal was correct. So on Monday we talked about inability of the Bitcoin to move higher and touch the upper border of this triangle, and has formed here some bearish pattern. Breakout has happened. It's more interesting that actually it's just not the triangle has been broken, but also strong support area, and it's increases chances of the further downward action. Here's the reason why we're considering 52 area that we have discussed on the weekly chart. Let's take a look at the next target with this ABCD pattern that we have. Initially it was the OP, AB equals CD extension right at the confluence. Once it has been broken, we're watching for the next level, which will be XOP, that creates an agreement with the next support, which is the 52. And that's an area where supposedly weekly bullish pattern might be formed. So for those who trade bearish, this is the next destination point. For those who would like to take the long position, that's an area to watch for. Currently, market can't just straightforward show straightforward continuation right there. It's just because it stands at oversold, as you could see, something that was previously. So once market hits the oversold, despite how strong the downward action was, it needs to take some breath. Pull back once again. Now it stands at oversold. So here we could get also some bounce. Logical to suggest the retesting of these previous lows, trend line, and so on before downward action will continue. That's why in lower time frames we're watching for a few levels as well. So here this might be probably an area around 60 even, 60.50, somewhere on this level, because here you can see cluster of few levels, previous lows. As a pullback, if it will happen, it probably will be somewhere to this level. This, by the way, also level to watch for those who would like to go short on a daily time frame with the lowest standing targets. On the hourly chart, you could see what has happened with our hand shoulders. Here we said this market was not able to complete it. We reverse our position, collapse has happened. Now this head and shoulders is done, or better to say failure head and shoulders is done, because market stands below the head. So this pattern we do not need anymore. And you could see that on the downside action, market has completed also the butterfly. So now we stand with a bullish butterfly in place at the daily oversold. Theoretically, it could provide some background to show a minor pullback. In the current circumstances, I wouldn't consider taking the long position, and we'll be watching for a pullback as a chance to sell at a better price, as it called it, sell the rally. If you're a scalp trader, trade on the 5-minute charts, maybe you will find something here, some pattern or something that could let you to make the bullish trade. But since the overall thrusting action stands very strong to the downside, and market has taken deposits only because of the oversold area, this is weak background for taking the long position. So I would prefer to not do this and wait for a bounce. If it will happen, this will be a much better chance for taking the short position. That in towards what we have currently on the Bitcoin. So let's see what will happen.